Good morning, beautiful people. Thank you so much for clicking. Thank you so much for being here. It's a beautiful morning. How is your morning like, and how was your night like? Thank you so much for clicking and supporting. For the new ones here, remember my name is Anita, and thank you so much for choosing. Asante sana, and thank you so much for clicking as well. It's a beautiful Wednesday. It's a beautiful Wednesday, by the way. We call it Wendo Wednesday. Also the ladies night. So today we feel ladish, and I'm already feeling ladish. So good morning, people. We need to be happy because we are alive. As I keep saying, we should be humbled to be alive. The Lord has chosen us and we are here. So good morning, guys. Before I step out, I wanted to give you a short story, an interesting one of my first blind date. And I was very young, mind you. So it is an interesting one. And we got, as I do this, I'm preparing to step out. And as I continue to oil my face, allow me to oil my face. And let me get to it. So guys, my first blind date, is it, I would call it blind date, eh? So this happens from high school. It is all started from high school, whereby we went for a funky. I was in a high school called Wamutito Secondary School. It is in Nyeri County and Mokoroni Sub-County. So we are in Form 4 and we are going for our last funkies. They were called the science contest. We had gone to contest for science, for chemistry, biology, and physics. You know those contests. So we go to a school called Nyeri High. Nyeri High is also a school in Nyeri County, but it's not in Mukurweini. It is in Nyeri. Now it is, how do I put it? Yes, it is also in Nyeri County, but not Mukurweini Sub-County. It is in some place near Ihororo in Nyeri. So this happens. We go for the funky. Me as an outgoing person, of course, we mingle with my best friend. I had my best friend by that time. She was called Eurita, my best friend in high school, a very pretty chick. I am sending shout out to Eurita. So as usual, we used to socialize so much, and therefore after the funky, after the contest, we meet people. Oh, I forgot I'm supposed to be oiling my face. This is still the thing I'm using. Inaitangwa aje Nivea moisturizing cream. This is what I use for my face and nothing else. No makeup, because like as you can see, my eyebrows are already done. I usually thread and twist them, so there's no need to draw them. You know what I mean. I never use a pencil, so this is me. I'm just using this for my face, and then put on a lip balm, and I step out. So let's continue. Where were we? So we are socializing, and therefore we meet people. We meet good people, and we socialize. But before the end of socializing, we meet up with people. I met up with a guy. His name was Edu. Edu alikuwa anakaa wale mavijana machopi, you know, this guy with specs all over, and unapata yeye kwa chemistry, you know those guys, eh? And he was dark skinned, and he was skinny, kinda skinny. So we are vibing. Our English is good, his English is good. And for me, by the way, if I just want to say it, that I am a lover of English. So if somebody engages me in English, I feel so good, and I feel so, I don't know how, I feel so excited. So we are vibing. Edu has good English, I have good English, I believe in that. So we are vibing with Edu. So what happens is, Edu, we vibe, and then he gives me his number at the end of it all. Remember, we are in Form 4, and by that time I didn't have a phone. My mom had given me a phone while in class 8, but I had a line that a distant cousin had bought me when I was in class 8. The official line I used today, those who know it, 0721 and blah blah blah, ilikuwa line nimebaiwa na my cousin while in class 8. So in form 1 I had a phone. Then my mom found out that I'm speaking to somebody and she didn't know who. And you know the fear of African parents that sijui mtoto wangu atafanya nini. Little did she know we had principles. Some of us, we also have principles. So she takes my phone. So in Nyeri High, I have a number, but I don't have a phone. So I have a line. I give Edu my number and tell him, I promise him, after form 4, I'll work hard. I'll get my own phone because my mom took it. So we changed numbers. I remember vividly the number he gave me was 0710. So I wrote it down. So I'm getting home after form 4. I want to vibe with Edu. And therefore, I text the people who had given. I had several numbers, but I choose to first text Edu. So I text Edu. And we start a convo. The same English. He calls me. The same number he gave me. He calls me and what happens is we vibe. The English is still the same. The vibe is still the same. He remembers. I tell him, you remember us in Nyeri High? You remember how we met? And oh yes. Remind me, Anita. Oh yeah. So we talk with Edu, we continue talking. I'm out of school. I am now in Nairobi and I am doing a short course in town. And therefore we continue talking with Edu. And one day Edu tells me, "Hi Anita, how have you been?" And you? And I'm good. So where you been? I tell him, I've been in Nyeri, but now I'm in Nairobi. I'm doing some short course here in town. He told me, what a coincidence. I'm also in town. I tell him, what? And he tells me, we can meet up. If you want, we can meet up. Hey, I am like, whoa, okay, I need to meet up Edu, because you see, we were vibing so well. I tell you that I loved his intelligence and all. We used to, and he was from the Nyanza region, so you can imagine the brains, the English and all. So I tell Edu, what a coincidence, but today I'm having an exam, so maybe we meet up after I do. He tells me, I'm actually in Nairobi, Nakumat lifestyle, for those who know it. And I say, what a day. Oh God. So today I'm having a date. Remember, I'm still young and I'm still learning things, but I'm not much new to the city. There are things I knew. And I'm also not naive, like nimechanuka wewe, si ati mimi ni ile. No, mi hata nikiwa shule nilikuwa tu najua mambo, but not in the terms of, no, I just sikukuwa danda, that is. So we meet up. I tell him, let me finish up with this paper and then I'm coming to meet you up. So I want to go and meet Edu. And because it's a long story and I want to step out, I am leaving this for part 2. So follow up for part 2. But just know that day I was so excited and set to meet my Edu. So I said it's a blind date. Follow up for part 2, guys, because it's quite kinda interesting. So thank you so much, guys. Let us step out there with as usual. We ask God to guide us. We ask him to bless our going out and coming in. We ask him to guide our steps and give us favor that comes from him. Dio tukubalike everywhere we go, tukubalike. You're such an amazing audience. I love you guys. And I told you this year, we are going to greater heights. So thank you so much, guys. May our good Lord bless you. Bye-bye.